Okay, are we back? Jesus. Alright, so I want to make sure. No data, the stream will end shortly unless you restart in your streaming software. What the hell? Alright, so error YouTube is not receiving enough. But it's still black on their end. I just realized that. Why is it not showing anything?
Just as a heads up, I'm going to be eating, but I'll still be listening.
Okay.
I'll probably text in my comments.
Oh, for the love of Christ. The display capture isn't working. Do I have to. Oh. My fucking dumbass didn't activate it. Alright. So hopefully the live stream, the first part of the live stream saved, and it'll probably pop up on my channel shortly after. But last we had off, we were reading these, and before Streamlabs screwed me over and turned the whole thing off. Hang on, I want to make sure it's actually showing up. There we go. It's actually showing up. It was still black on my screen for some reason. Alright, so. Oh, excuse me. You know, I'm gonna eat some too. After you. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna eat some grapes. Alright. So. Indeed, it is starting to become on. Alright. It's really not an unusual occurrence anywhere for people to date at a young age with an age gap anyway. I went to school, college, plenty of people who were close with people at university or older and we're in happy relationships. Some of them even have families now. Indeed, it is starting to be on the line of harassment and serious name calling. I don't think I have to list those words. Sorry, excuse me. Ugh. Yeah, I totally get it. It Baba Bobu Bobe says, "Yeah, I totally get it. It's not okay at all what they're doing." Ulti even got reported to Discord, as he should, but clearly nothing is great in terms of service. Yeah, it's a fucking lot. So it didn't escalate. Thanks a lot, guys. This means a lot. Zuri posts a heart. Bobe Jesus One Earth is wow. They have done absolutely nothing. I don't see why they're going to lengths even to do this type of stuff. I hope that it'll be resolved as soon as they stop. They'll stop soon enough. But if not, I will fight and stand up to them if it means protecting them and or staff together. Any anytime ulti, catch it. Sorry, I was asleep. But what the hell? Why did he get reported? I'm happy to see them together, but that's my question. That's some way of using what power they have to get at ulti. Hatchet, bruh. All right. A lot of these people have resigned since for different reasons, but this shows the general mindset of the community as this is their staff chat. This is quite concerning as Ultimatum has a pattern of getting into relationships with minors, but he also confessed to receiving nudes from someone else when they were only 16 years old. The minor here is Pink. They will not be referred to as an identifiable name. The confession was obtained by Orange. So basically, one ultimatum has received nudes from an underage girl, meaning he actually is in possession of child pornography. Which even mentioning that just ultimately damned me from getting monetization from this live stream. Which now that I look at it, monetization is off anyway, so I don't care. I mean, I am listening. Okay, ultimatum confessing to dating Pink. I mean, I am listening. Thank you. You know everything that's happened, and I think you know why. But I will tell you firsthand that I've been absolutely horrified as to what happened with Lancey. I know Pink was 16 when you first got with her. I know you got her to share nudes with you while she was underage, but that's not my biggest concern. My biggest concern is how she ended up after it all. I don't want to lose my friend. Lancey and I grew up together. She was all I had for a long time. She's one of the very few people in the Terraria community I would have never disconnected with in our life. In the tomato community that I would have hoped would never we never disconnected in our lifetime. Excuse me. But at this point, by you being with her, I feel she is afraid to be friends with me because I'm banned or want to backstab you. I don't want to hurt anyone. If anything, I'm most hurt by all of this. My best friend thinks I wants to hurt you or her. I'm not gonna lie. If I was this friend, I would want to hurt them. Like you're an adult, you're a grown ass man dating a 16-year-old girl. You deserve to get beaten to the ground. If anything, I'm hurt most. My bet. Okay. I was even banned in the same server for adhering to Discord terms of service. And yes, that's why I was banned. I said that it's not okay for staff members to be using racial slurs, and I would report if I ever saw it. That was over a year ago. Orange. Everyone. Okay. Everyone has moved on from them, but Gareth, losing your best friend who saved your life in a world of hurt, suffering, grief, and despair. It's like losing part of yourself. I'm sorry, I'm kind of eating. At this point, I'm well aware I can't stop that you two do whatever you two do together. There's only two things I ask of you. First, that you do not hurt her under any circumstances as you did with Pink. I can't even speak to her how broken she feels internally and out. And then the other is just my friend back. I miss Lancey so much, I literally lose sleep. Why? Because sometimes when I had nobody, she was there. 12 hours ahead, maybe. But she was there. She was there for me physically, mentally, and emotionally. I was there for her the whole way through. I miss her. I can't even say her without crying. I was in tears yesterday. I was in tears in my sleep. At this point, my greatest fear is that it might be used as a way to make me suffer. That is cruel. Don't do that to me. I'm begging you. I just want my friend back. I miss her so much. I would do so much to get my friend back. My best friend. The only people left from my miserable childhood. There's no denying what everything I said you did with Pink is true, right? It's okay to admit it because I literally can't do anything if I wanted to because I can't prove it happened. And yes, I am being completely honest with you. I can't say I say I can't do anything about it if I wanted to because I can't say I can say I tried not now but long before. When I was still bitter. Ultimatum. I can see. I'll see what I can do about getting Nancy back, but I can't promise anything. Also, Pink leaving hurt me too. I genuinely cared for her, but things went wrong. If not, I just want to be in a place with my friend again. At least can we still be in the same vicinity? But yeah, you're comfortable with saying there's no denying what I said that happened between you and Pink, right? I just want to hear from you. I'm a little shook, so bear with me. Still thinking about Lancey, so if autocorrect butchers a sentence, let me know. We did do that in the past. Part of me regrets it, but at this point, it can't be undone. So he admits to it. Ultimatum confessing getting news from Pink when they were 16 years old. He was 20. Mm. Then again, her mental state has been declining for a while. People constantly abusing her online. I think that was causing most of her mental collapse before we broke up. And without being trans is, her emotions was probably being overwhelmed too, which didn't help anything either. There's many factors that made it happen, not just me. Yeah, but you still took a big fucking role in that, you piece of shit. Proof that they did not get rid of his position as admin and evidence as the profile that this is the same person. See the profile comment at the very bottom. Okay. Admin ulti win.
Alright, I'm back. I ate my
Alright,
food.
welcome back.
Thank you.
Alright, so basically we just read over this whole chat where basically Ultimatum confirms that he dated an underage girl and received nudes from an underage girl.
Oh, this piece of shit.
Yep. And basically it says, oh, him being, Lancey being, or whatever, being Pink being trans, and their emotions were probably overwhelming them, and there were a lot of other factors that her also being abused online probably led to them being broke up. No, you still played a big ass fucking role in that.
Don't put somebody's gender as to a reason why their mental state is declining, because then you just come off as a dick.
Yeah.
You don't blame someone's
Fireboy.
gender.
Oh, that's not really a very good question to ask on here right now. This is a very serious topic we're going over. I would look at
What
my.
is the question?
Oh, they were asking me about Spider Man or any Roblox games of Spider Man. Oh God, what stream did I join? Yeah, not exactly the best video to join at the moment, especially not
We are
for.
talking about grooming of children from a specific Discord community and Terraria community known as Aurora Gaming.
Yeah, this is not exactly the appropriate place to ask about Spider Man Roblox games. But anyway, proof of abuse, the type of abuse you see in the screenshots is quote unquote conditional love and guilt tripping, both of which are forms of manipulation. It's something that happens over time and is frequently used to isolate people and make them depend on you for affection. This is how Pink was groomed into dating Ultimatum when Pink was 16 and Ultimatum 20. Mm.
Oh, I found mom that I told mom I self-harmed. We're dealing with it and gonna get some help. I showed her. Are you serious? You need to not take this shit so seriously. Babe, this isn't helpful. I already know that. I just wanted I just wish you cared about me. I do. I have other shit to worry about too. I know I'm tired and worn out from working all week in this heat. So he's basically just a giant piece of shit. Jesus. Somebody comes to you asking for help and you turn around and you just deny them, but yet claim that you give a shit about them. All right. You Oh, I can't fucking read that. You go ahead and read that part, Mike.
Alright, Ultimatum, you do realize that most of that is you being paranoid over nothing, right? I'm plenty happy with you, despite us not talking much, and seeing this upsets me more than I would like to admit. So thanks for making these next few weeks even harder for me. I really appreciate. What a fucking piece of shit!
Exactly. Like, my guy. You gotta sit here and say that your week is hard? This motherfucker gets came to you begging you to give a shit. And you're just gonna be like, Thanks for making it harder for me to actually like the weak.
Yeah.
Kind of
Oh, hey.
fucking trash ass human being.
Yeah. I could say that again. Like how? Like how would I look? Mel, you come to me. You're like, dude, my week's going terrible. My dad,
Taylor.
my dad just threatened to stomp my fucking head in for no reason. My sister's starting to whore myself out for no reason whatsoever. And I just say, damn, bro, cool story, but my week's been terrible, and now you just came in and made it worse. What piece of shit would I look like?
Probably a terrible one. Like you'd be like looking like the biggest asshole on YouTube. Wait, no, that's already taken by Shane, Jeffrey,
Jake
Cotty,
Paul.
Sion.
Like,
Oh,
what?
Jake Paul's an asshole, but Jake Paul was being an asshole because the fact it gave him money.
Yeah,
That is
pretty
the
much.
difference. Jake Paul did what he did because the fact he knew it would give him controversy, and controversy to him gave him views. And the more views he got, the more money he got, and he just became popular over controversy. And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Hey, wait, you're a piece of shit," and everyone started unsubscribing.
Yeah, like,
He's he's just a piece of shit. Let's just leave it at that. But ultimatum, he tops the likes of probably Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson.
like, I. Oh my god, that pisses me off. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
it wasn't going to be easy for you. It's not easy for me either. And she's going along right with it. That's what kind of has me in awe. She's going right along with it. She's like,
because
damn.
she doesn't know any better.
Yeah, she doesn't know any better. I feel so bad for her because she fell right into her trap. She couldn't see it.
Whenever you're 16, 17, 18 years old, you don't see a lot of traps. Once you turn like 19, 20, 21, that's when you start seeing a lot of traps.
Especially
And
traps you didn't
people.
even know existed, like the ones in anime. Fucking Astolfo, I swear to God.
We don't talk about Astolfo around me. We don't talk about Astolfo around me. Oh, we remember what my high school was like.
Oh my God.
Remember high school with me, Mike. You remember how I used to talk about traps all the time with furries.
I
It
remember
turned out
you
to
talking
become
about
one.
furries. That's just not. I don't remember you talking about traps.
I talked about traps a lot. Oh, it was just mainly with Mario then.
Me, you, and Mario always talked about furries.
Yeah, and then I turned out to become one, and I was like, so this is a thing.
Mm, okay. Victim blaming. Okay, let me
Or
finish reading that. It's how I'm genuinely feeling. I'm sorry. I still wish to be friends, but I feel like this is holding us both back. And well, maybe in the future, once we have more money or something, we can see about making it work and rekindling it. I don't appreciate your guilt trip, but I understand you're upset. I am too.
damn, she called his ass out.
She said,
Ooh.
yeah, you tried to pull a fast one, but I'll leave you be."
I like to
Victim.
cut G.
Alright, victim blaming. Overall ultimatum was dating Pink. Pink was held to an unreasonable standard by their friends, who were all adults, while Pink was only a minor. The groups
Oh, that's
consist of four
disappointing.
adults, while Pink was a 16-year-old teenager when the relationship started. I hate the fact that this reminds me not only of that one meme that you know the one with the white girl sitting on the couch and she's surrounded by like five or six black men,
Yeah, I know
but it
about it.
also reminds me of the Walking Dead game. You know, this specifically season two where you're playing as the 11-year-old Clementine, and everybody relies so much on an 11-year-old child to do everything for them, including, but not limited to, turning off a wind turbine. I'm sorry. Who I know I'm the main character, but holy shit, you guys are the adults here, Rainbow Doggy Unicorn said, yeah, not to mention, he said that COVID 19, yeah, not to mention that he said that COVID 19 didn't exist. This is why I have trust issues around people. He said that? Must be later on in this document. Okay, victim blaming. All the while, Ultimatum was dating Pink. Pink was held to an unreasonable standard by. Oh, I already read that. Sarah, Drew, Gareth, Ultimatum, Erebin, and Jessica, all those fucking variations of her name. Jesus. Pink was 16 years old, and today they are 21 years old. Drew was 26, 27 years old.
Today he would be 30 years old.
Mm, so he is
Hmm.
almost middle age.
He
Alright,
is middle aged. I'm sorry, but he is.
yeah. Gareth was 20 to 21 years old. Today he's 25 years old as of November. Jessica was 23 to 24 years old. Today she is 28 years old today. Mm.
That's disgusting.
Sorry, it's just a grade, man. Calm down.
No, not you.
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking.
It
Sarah was 20 to 21. Today she is 24 years old. Drew blaming Pink as well as excusing Ultimatum's grooming by he had the emotional maturity of a prepubescent boy.
as if that, as if that fucking means anything.
Oh, that almost made me throw up. He has the emotional maturity of a prepubescent boy. So basically, you're saying that Ultimatum's a fucking man child.
You just fucking called your friend a man child.
You just basically
Imagine if.
called your friend a man child.
Congratulations, you're an idiot.
Okay, Pink, Gareth, Jess, Sarah, and keep in mind that Ultimatum was 20 years old at the start of the relationship, and it lasted 4 years.
He is
Oh,
24 and she is now 20. And she would have been 20 whenever the relationship ended.
mm.
That's disgusting.
I guess Ultimatum broke up with Pink because he became too she got too old. She expired. It's like, well, time to move on to the next child. You hit your expiration date. It's like that one meme from Toy Story where Woody has this weird nightmare where Andy doesn't want to play with Woody anymore because he's got Buzz now. He's like, I don't want to play with you anymore, and then just fucking drops him.
Damn.
Okay,
Disney's gonna be on our ass now. Congrats.
oh, Jake Paul says COVID 19 didn't exist. Oh, Jake Paul's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, we don't acknowledge Jake Paul's statements half the time.
One statement I will acknowledge is that when he did that fight 2 weeks ago, and he knocked the guy out, he went on this interview with these two black women, and they decided to debate him by asking the question, was knocking a black man out racist? They literally asked him that, and he was like dumbfounded. He's like, what? I have to commend Jake for actually taking the high ground with this and not even really addressing it because he's like, what the hell does that have to do with this with this interview? And then they tried to backpedal because they got a lot of backlash for it. Like, oh, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. No, you don't joke about shit like that. You just tried to race bait a question. Like, what does race have to do with a UFC fight? Get that shit out of here.
One person is just better than the other. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
Anyway.
to be about race.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson took on Muhammad Ali and got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
And I believe that they're both black. I don't know.
I think Muhammad Ali is like Middle Eastern. I think.
I don't know.
I
That's
don't know.
why I said I don't know.
I'm saying that based
Not
on name. Not.
assuming.
I'm being a
I am
fucking
not
idiot.
assuming race.
I think he's half and half. But let's move on.
Probably.
All right. Pink, Gareth, Jess, and Sarah, myself, practically every day, he was there for me. They all were for that horrible period where I didn't know if my mother was going to survive or not. She did survive and is doing just fine now. So please don't disparage him because he was the one Oh, excuse me. Messaging me each day before he went to work to make sure I was doing okay. He spent several days worried sick about Sarah when she had to be temporarily institutionalized. Yeah, and he broke me to the point to where I don't know. I'm guessing this is Pink's response. Yeah, it's Pink. Yeah, and he broke me to the point where I can't even make choices anymore. Don't try to defend him to me. I really just don't want to hear it. Him being nice to you and Sarah can never make up for what he did. Pink, I get that he had the most. I get that he had the emotional maturity of a prepubescent boy. I can't say that without a straight face. The emotional maturity of a prepubescent boy. That has the same energy as those one reviewers saying the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Oh my god. But he, much like me, is literally developmentally disabled. Were you expecting him to be perfect in his first relationship? It's called learning and growing. Okay, nobody expects you to be perfect in your first relationship. Newsflash: nobody's perfect in a relationship. Hell,
I know, I sure as hell ain't.
hell,
As much as
this
my
relationship
partner
is
thinks that
the
he's
very
great.
first actual serious relationship I've been in the longest time. And me and my
I mean, same.
girlfriend, we both work. I go to school. We haven't seen each other since Halloween, Hallows Eve or whatever, because I visited her at work. I'm trying to get her to come over for Christmas so we can spend some time together. But you will never be perfect. You'll always do something wrong. But that's just how relationships go. Yes, it is called learning and growing. But there's also something being called not being a manipulated piece of grooming shit.
Exactly. I just got recently got out of a relationship and now I'm getting back into one. Like I just got into one today. Just a subtle brag. But you're
Okay,
never gonna
Rainbow
be
Dog
perfect. Like
Unicorn says, and some people say that's why age doesn't determine how mature are you. Age, that's why age doesn't determine how mature. Yeah, I think you kind of butchered this sentence, Unicorn. I can't understand that.
this is why they say age doesn't measure maturity level.
Mm. Age is nothing but a number. Yeah, well, you know what else is a number? 911.
The amount of days on a jail sentence.
You know what else is 911? The amount of years you'll be serving in jail. Alright. He spent 4 years
You know what
shouting,
else's numbers? The age you'll be by the time you get out.
if you survive being anally gaped by every inmate. Because,
Oh no, if it's pedophilia, bitch, you getting stabbed
yeah, I hear
repeatedly.
inmates even, like, actually abuse the inmates that sexually abuse children.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, I can understand why most pedophiles are terrified of fucking prison. However, they're not terrified enough to not commit the fucking crime.
Fucking idiots. Okay, yeah, he spent 4 years shouting, degrading, manipulating, and putting me down. I was expecting a decent person because I was the only one out of everyone that saw he could be kind. Yeah, it was a mask. It was a mask, Pink. I'm sorry, it was a mask. I don't know how much you know about my situation, but I'm not even a person anymore. Every single night, I've had to relive the time I was. I can't say that
R
word.
word.
I can't say that word. Oh God, that's giving me some Vietnam flashbacks. But instead of people who did it, I see Garrett's face every night, and then Black
Blank
dumped me
didn't dump
on
me.
Black, and from there, every day has just gotten worse. Life was easy when I was with him. Every choice I made was simple, which makes him happy and makes him not yell at me. I know it's awful, but without that, I've been lost. I don't know how to make choices anymore. I can't function. Why the fuck did I put up with that for 4 years? Why I don't? And then I blamed everyone else instead of myself. No, you don't have to blame yourself, Pink. You should blame him. He is the person who did this to you. He groomed you to the point to where you couldn't emotionally function anymore. You couldn't make choices for yourself. He took that away from you. Yeah, you can blame. You can partially blame yourself because you made the decision to go along with it. But he's the adult. He should have said, "No, you're a minor. You shouldn't be getting in a relationship with an adult like me. You should find somebody who's your age, and you even shouldn't be been worried about finding somebody right now." But
Exactly.
okay, they
You
say they
slandered
you
him.
slandered him
You said
several times during this whole conversation. How have you not taken into account? That is astounding. What?
not a single part of what I have said is slander.
What?
You
What?
fucking rebuttal that shit, girl. Rebuttal
What?
and rebuttal it good. You know, sometimes in life you just gotta rebuttal, and that rebuttal was sexy.
Okay. Let me see. You've slandered him several times during this whole conversation. Have you not taken that into account? That is astounding. Okay, hang on. I want to find something that actually. Oh no, that didn't cut out the stream, did it? Oh no, it didn't.
No, we're good.
Okay. I want to find a clip. I'm going to try to see if I can find a clip that actually just. Okay, let me think. This is how that makes me feel.
Really, nigga?
Reading that text just made me feel that. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? After all she just said, and you're like, oh, you just slandered him. That's not slandered if it's true, you fucking retard. Oh my god. Jessica blamed Pink and telling them to move on instead of enabling, uh, on top of enabling slash protecting ultimatum Pink. Jess, this is the last time chance I'm giving you. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, I was kidnapped," but no, not this time, please. I've read through our conversations. Not once did you tell me that he was gaslighting me, that he groomed me, that it wasn't my fault. Jess, you were one of my best friends, and you not being able to tell me that this wasn't my fault hurts like hell. I need you to choose here. It's not fair, but life isn't fair. I know that firsthand. If you want to be friends with Ulti, we can't be friends. I can't be with anyone that ignorant that if I could ignore, condone, or pretend like things he did didn't happen. Excuse me, I'm eating a grape.
Yes,
Mm, sorry.
pop the fuck off. She needs to pop the fuck off. She's just popping the fuck off at this point.
Yeah,
Pink is just
she's.
like Pink is like, bitch, you either choose me or him, and if you choose him, bitch, you a hoe. Your
If you want
mama's
to
a
be
hoe.
friends with me,
Your mama's mama's a hoe.
please
And
start
your
being properly honest. No more deflection. No more ignoring me. Just even if it hurts to tell me the truth, do it anyways. Please, I'm begging you. No matter what you pick, you need to pick. Namu. Ugh, this is gonna be fun. One, I do not need to be dragged into this mess in the first place. A real friend would not do this sort of thing. A real friend wouldn't brush this all off. Like, this girl got groomed and everything. You're like, oh, I don't need to be part of this. Yes, you do need to be part of this. You're one of his friends. You were one of her friends. Ugh. And if I'm going to be completely honest, you both were a ticking time bomb that was ready to go off. Yeah, minor and an adult. I wonder why.
thanks for
Even
saying.
when you both got together, I did not want to say anything, but from how long I've known you both, it was going to happen. Also, you both are at fault. Oh, him more than her. She just completely she's like, no, it was both of your faults. No, no. The girl may be at Pink may be at fault here, but she is not as much as supposed to be held accountable for this as what's his name? I keep forgetting the piece of shit's name.
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum. Ultimatum is the one who was mostly at fault here. He is the adult here. Ugh. As I mentioned before, the time bomb, anger issues, they up the yin yang. I have seen it constantly, and plus, you should have also known that already. You should have seen what Garrett did to me one time on Minecraft. That was an indicator. That was a huge red flag. Oh yeah, use an example of something that happened in a video game as a red flag. Get the fuck out. Now, when it comes to what happened between you both, I do not know about the Garrett thing. Since he did not tell me his side, and I cannot give you my stance on it at all. I do not know. Now I do not choose, and I am not going to be picking sides at all. How can you not pick sides? You can't even be gets classified as a friend. You're a bitch. That's what you are.
Yeah.
Since he did not tell, okay, that's how I am. Team Switzerland all the way. You know, nobody likes lukewarm. Nobody likes lukewarm people. Either you're hot or you're cold. Lukewarm is not fun.
No.
So to make me choose, as a friend would never do that. But you have to. If somebody's obviously wrong. No matter how much it hurts that person, you still have to choose who's right. If my girlfriend is wrong about something, as it might hurt her to hear me say this, if she is wrong, I'm going to tell her she's wrong. Same with all my friends. If they're wrong, and I know for a fact they're wrong, I will tell them. If I'm wrong, my friends will tell me. There have been times Melly tells me about something, we're talking about something, I made an offhand comment and he checks me about it. And I have to check myself on it because you know what? He was right and I was wrong.
There have been so many times in high school where I called you a fucking idiot for the things you say.
Yeah, pretty and you were right. I was a fucking idiot.
No, we were all idiots. We were in high school.
Yeah.
I was the I was the idiot. I was the idiot friend in the high school group. Let's be honest, though. I was the stupid one.
I was a class clown wannabe. Uh
Oh,
all right. If you're friends with them, fine. But if you bring up the past and bring constant drama down my alleyway, just know. If it has absolutely nothing to deal with me, then please leave me out of it. That is all I ask for. And another thing, it is a holiday, so of course I'm not gonna spawn right away. I love you, sis, but you need to let this go and move on. Oh my god. She can't let it go. The reason I haven't let it go is redacted is working on it with the YouTuber to expose Aurora and the horrible things there. All I wanted was to matter to you. Frank, these people are trash. You shouldn't be talking to them. You know, ugh, all I ever wanted is to matter to you, to know you cared, to feel like I wasn't crazy. Excuse me, I'm eating a grape. Mm. But yeah, I'm at fault for being groomed, gaslit, manipulated when I was 16 years old, and with PTSD by a 20-year-old. I messaged you a week ago. It hasn't been a holiday all week. I should have expected this, Sarah, Drew, and now you. When it comes to grooming and pedophilia, you don't get to be neutral. Thank you. This isn't drama. This is people's lives, sis. A real friend, as you would have put it, would have told me not to blame myself. You can't guilt trip me with that, Jess. I survived 4 years of it from Gareth. It doesn't work anymore. But you do matter. Oh, that's not the vibes I got from that biased ass message you sent. Jesus, Jesus. What are you fucking 12? What? What? In that face, those faces. The hell are faces? Oh, you know I care about you and try to get my best to give you some positivity. Let's go back up, shall we? Um, I do not choose, and I'm not going to be picking sides at all. That is just how I am. Team Switzerland all the way. So, you know I care about you, and I try my best to give you some positivity. You both you both are at fault. As I mentioned before, the time bomb, anger issues, the yin yang. I care about you, and I try my best to give you some positivity. That doesn't sound positive to me. That doesn't sound very
That sounded
positive to
very
me.
negative.
And like I said, I do not want to be involved in any of this. You are involved by association and the fact that you know about this. You are automatically involved. I don't if this became a court case and you were brought up as a witness because you knew about this and you were asked, why didn't you stop this? Why didn't you do anything about it? And you pulled out this bullshit saying, I didn't want to be involved. And the lawyer would just look like, you knew and you didn't want to get involved? Ugh, I've already got plenty of things to deal with in real life. But you did want me to tell you the truth, and you should already know me by now that I would tell you not to. Plus, I am not guilt tripping you. Let's see. If you bring up the past and bring that constant drama down my alleyway, just know. If you're friends with them, fine. No. Yeah, no. This is okay. I am not. I'm going to stay neutral because this does not involve me. This is between you and Gareth, not me. I'd wish to stay out of this, period, please. This isn't between me and him. He's doing it to more people. You don't think I have stuff to deal with? Jessica, he's a pedo. If we don't do anything, he's gonna hurt more people. You know what your friend is doing, and you refuse to do anything about it. Do you not see how wrong that is? And knowing you would say it, and actually hearing it are very different. Blank. Ultimatum. Kasumi. Being Ard at 10 years old. I'm broken, Jess, but by doing this, I can potentially make all this pain worth it. So it's what I'm going to do. Just remember, sister, that when the cards are down, you chose this. I'm disappointed in you. I'm honestly convinced that the longest time you were a good person. I know I'm not, but I'm the one here willing to actually do something about it. Keep in mind, those who stand by and do nothing are often as bad as the ones hurting people. Pink is just going off. She's trying to take everything back. The topic has also been brought up in the past between Pink and Jessica, but it was always avoided with responses like these. Oh gods, cringe face. Yes, this is so not good. It can be a killer. Ugh, another cringe face. Hug. Oh god, why are you using roleplay in this? Oh, this is one of the reasons why I've been not not been role playing much lately. Mm. Very sorry that I haven't instant messaged back. Another retarded face. Getting kidnapped constantly, and just today got back from San Diego. I'm pretty exhausted. I missed you twos. I'm sorry. How old is Namu? I gotta go all the way. Fucking. You know, I'm not even gonna bother. That's disgusting. Ugh, Lil Nex. ERPing with minors. Another person who was a minor will be referred to as white. At the time, has also come forward with information in regards to a regular member of Aurora Gaming, Lil Nex, who has been erotic role playing with minors when they were 16. Lil Nex is 25 years old today. This means she
Hmm.
a
It says that it says on their little profile thing, 25 female, 25.
oh cool. We have a
Uh,
female predator. Can't wait for this to get swept under the rug. Female predators get away with so much.
exactly. It's so disgusting.
Like and you can see it in headlines when you see. But look at the different headlines. Teacher, if it's a male, man rapes child. And yeah, they bring up the fact that it was consensual, but they still have in the porno that technically it was rape. But if an adult female does it, oh, they just had a sexual encounter, a sexual liaison. It was purely consensual. This double standard is fucking irritating. It's disgusting. Female predators are just as bad as male predators, especially when doing it to boys, because us boys aren't gonna look too much into it. We get the clap or the cute teacher, or possibly get preyed upon by the ugly one. But nobody, uh, Teleria, female predators get a lot away with a lot of things. It's not good. I wish male victims didn't have their experiences invalidated thanks to that. Females, well, too, but it is gross. Yeah, but a male. I was victimized when I was a kid by somebody close, and all those years I had blamed myself because I thought I wanted it. But then at a certain point in time, I realized something. I didn't actually want it. I was a kid. What the hell do I know? And the fact that, and it still happens to this day. There's a female TikTok star who's 19 years old who kissed a 13-year-old boy. Somebody, it was a picture of it was taken. It was circulating around, and God knows what else they did behind the camera. And she has no shame about it anymore. She's still in contact with him. She's still receiving backlash for it. But that boy, he doesn't realize the full weight of what happened to him. His friends are probably congratulating like, "Yo, you kissed this hot TikTok star that's older than you. Damn, bro, you so cool." And then later down the line, he looks like a fucking idiot. Like, damn, I really should not have done that. That was disgusting. What she did to me was fucking sick. But anyway, well, getting back into this. Um, Lil next, female, 25, for Poznan, country that I can't fucking read. Polska, back as engineer. I'm way too salty for that. I exercise every day, so I'm kind of underweight, but do plan on gaining weight by my 22nd birthday. It is from General in the Aurora Discord server. White is unable to gather evidence that was timestamped from when they were 16 years old, as Slack as has a limit on chat logs and can only be fully accessed if the server owner pays for upgraded, which Patrick owns. This occurred on a this occurred on a private server with the Aurora Slack. However, they were able to gather evidence from back when they were 17 years old. It is unsure if Lil Nex knew about White's age in particular. However, she was into erotic roleplay channels within the Aurora gaming workspace, to which at the time was a community solely focused around Terraria, a game where primarily underaged fan base, and should have known to check the ages before erotic role playing. Like, I've been in a lot of erotic roleplay servers when I first got on Discord, all of which I've left because it's not fun to do it anymore. But every erotic roleplay server I went to, they bothered to actually have a system set in place where when you join, they have to see your ID. I had to send them a picture of my ID with my birthday to verify the fact that I was of legal age.
Oh yeah, yeah, that happened. That happens in a lot of furry servers too,
Yeah,
because a lot of servers have NSFW in them. At least a lot of furry servers do. I was co-owner to one, and then I left it. But yeah, they implemented a system where they have two level two verification and level one verification. So yeah, it's a thing.
yeah. Well, there is one confirmed Meyer that Lil Nex has ERP'd with. There are allegations that she also ERP'd with Lancey, Narashi, Stacy around that time, and that Lancey was in a channel dedicated to those sorts of things with other minors. This is White. My role play with Lil Nex started at 16 and ended at late 17, early 18. With the switch to Discord 2017, the circle ended and next that I did it over our DMs. That black refers to as a circle was a channel, which I don't think I'm part of now. Sadly, I don't think they were able to get any of the Discord DMs. Oh, oh, never mind. They actually do have the role, some of the role play of it.
We're not going to be
Uh,
able to show a lot
yeah,
of
I'm
this,
not
but
reading all that. Okay,
if you
Treebark
guys
says
want to, if you
if you
guys
want to
want,
read it, just pause it and read it and just catch up. Treebark
we can
says,
leave
as
the.
much as I
Oh,
love Terraria, the community's disgusting. First joining, I felt uncomfortable seeing NPCs being fetishized. Now that pedos have groomed children around my age, I'm disappointed. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Pink has also has
well,
interactions with Linux in the past about heavily sexual topics. However, they did not ERP. Linux is fucked in the head. I'll just say that much. All of that has been blacked out. She used to talk about me a lot, stuff you shouldn't talk about when I had a boyfriend at the time. I specifically remember fluffy dildos. Fluffy dildos? Who the hell has fluff? Is that would that even be comfortable? Yeah,
probably. I
yeah,
don't know.
I don't know. I'm not trying to
I don't
find
know
out
if I
either.
want to know.
I looked through our DMs. Most of the bad shit on her has been deleted. Just sharing anime pictures. Her saying I look like shit when I was transitioning, and I was trying to get Starbound to work. Further details provided. A user by the name of Kasumi is also allegedly involved in erotic role playing with minors. This is what a specific person said about the topic. Also, redacted. If you don't know what ERP is, it's basically when people type out having sex or sex related stuff. Just typing this is gonna make me sick. We had to access the logs so we could see people using whispers to ERP each other while in game. Ulti did it, Kasumi did it too, with minors. Oh, this reminds me when Roblox is really against this sort of thing, and they delete any places that pertain to it. I used to be irritated about it at first, but now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I think it's best if they just keep shit like that off the platform because a lot of kids play that game.
Indeed. Also, guys, I believe that the link to this Google Doc is in the description. I'm not aware if it is or not.
It's not.
I'll probably put in the comments.
Yeah, please do. I completely forgot to do that.
You're good.
Okay, Kasumi has actually seen the Slack NSFW access list too. These messages would have occurred within the in-game Terraria server, and logs would only be accessible by higher-ups with remote desktop access to the server, which only Clay, Zycon, Patrick, and Nui have. When this unnamed person explains we had access to logs, it means that they, moderators and higher, could see private messages occur live in the game server. However, these disappear very quickly and can be hard to screenshot at times, and occurred many years ago. Only someone with remote desktop access to the server machine can now only view these messages. If they still exist with the server files, which may be unlikely, allowing the use of racial slurs without consequences, attempt to filter. Ooh, this looks like a job for me.
No, yeah. No, I'm not getting involved when it comes to race.
They have been pretty open about allowing their well known members to use racial slurs and do not attempt to use their bots to filter out or automatically punish members who use such slurs. A lot of these members using these slurs are well known regulars who actively work close to staff. I'll make everyone eat an Oreo if they eat the whole thing. I trusted them with my children. What children? I don't know. Just have to get some children. Oh, here it is. Also goes by in with the hard R F
The F
A G
word.
G O T. Yes, gay CUNT. Hooray! Right, not sure what was wrong with my name. Oh, yeah, I can probably point out a few things wrong with that. Proof: they did not attempt to filter it to abide by terms of service. Yeah, some of the servers I'm in, even though it's annoying, they have filter on swears, but at least one of them, um, they filter out racial slurs. Which, not gonna lie, makes me want to say the slur even more. I don't know, it's weird. Now, and it depends on the context the slur is said in, but it usually makes me uncomfortable when I hear somebody say a racial slur. No matter, like, what slur it is, whether it be um, directed towards white people, black people, no matter what, I'm still gonna be irritated about it. Are you
Like I
naked?
can say those words. I can say one of those words,
Yeah,
which is the F word. But that's about it. Because I am one of them.
yeah. Wait, are you naked, man? Mine? Hey, N word. Oh, kinky. Now that Evie has the color I posted, what is this? No fun allowed. N word. LOL. Don't N word me. Okay. We'll take the oil then. Never mind, we're stealing from the Arabs. From who?
Oh,
Arabs. Ah, LOL. Sand in words. This reminds me in high school where somebody actually tried to relate to me. Like one of these friends I had a crush on. One of her friends was on Facebook was the hell? Oh, that's my app. Um, one of them was Middle Eastern, and they sent me a Facebook message just like, "Hey, you're an N word. I'm a sand N word." I'm like, okay, that may be true, but dude, that's still kind of racist. Even if you refer to yourself like that, like no. Mitch, how rude. Trollface. You wouldn't. You shouldn't say such a words. Please, I'm black. Of course. Proof of previously mentioned people and ages that were not listed or simply stated. Sarah, they no longer go by Zados and have transition. Too spoopy for you. This user all played as Madam Milf, Zados, Bouncer MK9, Sirius Tim, Bouncer number 9, Zados, Baby Oran, Male 24. There are no messages on Zados' post. Valkyries, this is obtained by on his Instagram attack. If he has an Instagram account, I might be paying that a visit. If let me look it up right now because I still have the app on my phone. If he hasn't deleted it yet. Ah, fuck. Now I'm not leaving this open for any of my viewers to harass this person. I'm not going to be leaving any comments. I am just going to look for myself to see if the account is still active.
probably is.
Patrick
Patrick
Vers,
Swayze.
no, Verez.
Also, for anyone who doesn't know who Patrick Swayze is, you guys gotta catch up on your fucking.
I've heard the name. I just don't know who exactly that is.
It's a gay guy.
Oh, yep. The account is still active. Let's see. The last time they posted was 3 days ago. So yeah, the account is still active. Not surprised. Drew, this is public on their Facebook account. Oh,
Keep
that's
keep scrolling, keep scrolling.
yeah, that's personal
There you
information.
go.
Conclusion: Aurora Gaming is not a safe community, especially for minors. It has, as it has proved to actively expose minors to predators and adult content, as well as sexual interactions with all adults, as seen by them, following erotic roleplay channels to exist within their Slack workspace, all while failing to protect them. Protecting the predators and turning a blind eye to any questionable behavior, abuse, harassment, etc. They have proved to be very good at conditioning their members into thinking that horrible things such as the relationship between a 25-year-old and a 17-year-old, or harassing specific users because they have been somewhat problematic to be normal, as well as oh, excuse me, erotic roleplay interactions within their community, which creates a very dangerous mob mentality within Aurora Gaming, and as a result of a subset of the Terraria, and as a result, a subset of Terraria community, a game with a primarily underage fan base. Aurora leaders have consistently proven to not care about the safety of their users by either turning a blind eye or not correctly redacting situations, such as Patrick expressing that the relationship between Ultimatum and Irashi to be perfectly normal when it is not, and many other of their regulars, as well as leaders, being unaware of the relationship Ultimatum and the had with another minor, as well as allowing their adult users to erotic roleplay with minors within their game Terraria server and within dedicated channels on Slack. What the hell is Slack anyway? Terraria, I've always been personally iffy with public servers. I only use them for emoticons slash updates. I can't make myself familiarized with them. No wonder Discord is memed at for pedos. It's unironic at the I don't know what ATP means. Terraria, which was Aurora Gaming's first focus and it still is their main focus, is a game which its main audience are young, impressionable children and teenagers. It is not a game where the community has a notable NSFW side due to its mainly underage fan base. It does not make any sense for a community centered around Terraria at this point. Oh, that means at this point. Um, Let me get back to a notable NSFW sign due to its mainly underage fan base. It does not make any sense for a community centered around Terraria to have an NSFW channel where the intent is to share pornographic content in order to arouse the person browsing the content, especially when people under the age of 18 were allowed to view said content and interact with the adults in that channel, putting both the minors and the adults who did not know that the minors were allowed in the channel in a very dangerous position. If anyone else is a victim of something horrible at Aurora Gaming and their leaders have failed to correctly assess the situation, do not be afraid to come forward. Aurora Gaming leaders, as well as and well-known regulars, have employed intimidation, humiliation, and harassment to beat any victims of predators, mob mentalities, abuse, etc., into fear and submission to prevent them from speaking up or manipulate them into believing what happened to them is entirely the victim's fault. You are not alone. You deserve to get justice. You are not at fault for being manipulated. That was just that entire doc was this entire thing is just I don't know what to say. Other than these people need to be fucking stopped. Their
Exactly.
Discord needs to be shut down. These people need to be held accountable for what the hell they did. They're literally grooming minors, and nobody's doing anything about it. And the fact that nobody else is actually talking about this, other than what I mentioned before, Prison Mate Luke, he's the only commentary channel who has made a video on this. So anybody watching this, I implore you to send this live stream, or at least the parts of this live stream that are active, to other bigger commentary channels like Kavos. I would say Pyrocynical, but I don't think he's a good example at the moment, given what the hell is going on with him. Um, Ke-
Twisted.
as much as I don't like Keemstar, send it to Keemstar. Um,
Scarce.
Scares, I love Scares. He's actually one of the better commentary channels since
Philip
he
DeFranco.
Phil DeFranco. Who else? Sensitive Society.
James Marriott.
There's Marriott. Who else?
I would say
Bryce.
I'm Alex, but
Not fuck. I'm
fuck I'm
Alex.
Alex.
Fuck. I'm Alex. We don't talk about him here. Bryce. Bryce is another YouTuber I love because he's hilarious. But please let these guys know what's going on. I'm gonna link the documents and the videos comment section once it actually shows up on my channel, that you guys need to spread awareness of this. This needs to be put a stop. Put it needs to be stopped. I'll probably make a video tomorrow, and I'd like to thank Neurotic Soldier, even though he's in the voice chat, but he's just been mostly silent the entire time. And Ali for joining me in this video and reading about these
Yeah.
despicable people.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
No problem. He's 16 and has 31K. Damn, I don't even have 100. Uh, Looking forward to it. Alright. I think tomorrow's video, I'm just gonna be kind of scoping. I'm looking for writers, and you know what? I'm just gonna leave that for the video. My name is Arachne Youth, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Deuces.